And India is just, I mean, it's got everything. It's got deserts, it's got the oceans, it's got rivers, it's got the mountains, it's got jungles, it's got forests, it's got everything. Everything. Awesome people, great vegetarian food, beautiful architecture, ancient history that is so old, older than time itself, as Mark Twain once said, in terms of Kashi, Varanasi, Banaras. Yeah. I will keep going back to India because the top two reasons as a solo traveler for me is because of the awesome people that are there overall, beautiful people, so hospitable, and the spirituality. They're both at number one. The spirituality and the people of India. Jai Ganesh. Om Ganapataye Namaha. I keep trying to make this part of the video shorter and shorter, but it doesn't want to upload. The universe is telling me, keep it short. So I'm going to keep it short. The other stuff is already in. So here we go. Yeah, India ranked number one as a top solo destination, top solo travel destination in 2025. The company Kensington published this article just yesterday, I think it was, or 2 days ago, and I read it today on my Google feed. Namaste, namaskar. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to my channel. If you haven't been here before, it's about spirituality, it's about yoga, it's about mudras, it's about meditation, it's about travel, it's about vegetarian food and life experiences. Many people won't agree with this ranking, but it is what it is, and I get it. I love India myself, so I've been there twice, and I'm going to keep going back as many times as I can. Hopefully I can make it back for the next time that I'm planning for another 5 or 6 months in India. And I made a video before that many people didn't like because I had a very bad time in Vrindavan. But I'm going to give it another chance when I go back because certain things, and I look back at everything, and I love India. It has really, truly impacted my life in such a positive way, with so much spirituality. Not religion, spirituality, the energy that you feel there in Varanasi, in Kashi, in Rishikesh, in Sammy Walt, you know what I'm talking about. The Delhi Yeti, you know what I'm talking about. Ride with Gabby, you know what I'm talking about. Increasing frequency, Gabriel Traveler. I met him back in 2023 in person. He's a great person. He's a nice guy, and then we got together for dinner. And I didn't eat because I had eaten before, but he invited me to a cappuccino. So please check out Gabriel Traveler at the end of this thing, and I'll leave the information about him and all these people that have traveled to India. The other Kensington did this with the help of data from Dig Insights, another company, and Opinium Research. So at number 2 is Italy, at number 3 is Japan, and then the other countries in the top 10 for solo travel in 2025 as destinations are France, Spain, Thailand, New Zealand, and Australia, and Iceland, if I remember well. So I love India, and I'm going to keep going back as many times as I can. I'll probably be making a video if I still have this channel, if I'm still alive or whatever, in 10 or 15 years from now, about how many times I've been to India, and I'm not really interested in visiting other countries much. Mexico is one of the few. France I've never been to, but I'll make it there because it's on my bucket list. And so is Thailand. But India, in this country that I live in, Colombia, South America, the homeland of my parents' homeland. My mom is gone already, but my dad's still here. And yeah, this is life. So I'll make it short and sweet. India is great. Check out Gabriel Traveler's videos. He's there right now, March 2025. And yeah, and so many other people that have liked it. So I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'll leave at the end of the video the top 10 reasons top 10 things that get us foreigners annoyed in India. Just so you're ready, get ready if you've never been to India, but don't go trashing India. India is so beautiful. It's got its challenges. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's got its challenges, but I'm not going to really go into that right now because it's not about that. So let's go into the video. You know, it doesn't really matter if it's longer than I wanted it to be and all of that, and some of you don't like it being so long, but it's okay. Now, what makes a country great? What makes a territory great? It's the people. the people. I mean, you've been to some places in the world, you say, yeah, beautiful, beautiful architecture, beautiful landscape, or landscapes, but you say the people really suck. But India is not like that. Most people are super nice. Yeah, there's discrimination, there's racism and all of that and whatever. There's a divide between the north and the south that some people talk about that in terms of India. But whatever, the people are what make it beautiful, the experience plus the spiritual experiences that you get. Yeah, you can get that in other countries around the world. The spiritual energy is all over the universe. It's everywhere. Yeah, of course. But some of us connect to that spiritual energy much better, much more clearly in certain areas of the world. And for me, it's India and Nepal. I loved Nepal, the 2 months I spent there last year. And yeah, and other people that have been to India and love India and everything, and they're putting up videos, Nick and Rachel, that's a couple. And Benjamin Jenks has lived there basically on and off for 6 years in total. So I'll leave all this information at the end. I mean, at the, down there somewhere, whatever. Anyhow, bye. The food is great. Look at the hostels. Hostelers, hostel, Go Stops, Mustache. These are great places to meet for fellow travelers from India and abroad. Like, take 20. Buddy, relax. Cirilo. There goes Sundari. Okay, I'm giving a plug to the Delhi Yeti. Check him out. He made very good videos from last year to early February of this year of 2025. He's been to India like twice or 3 times already. He loves the country. He's from Canada. Give him some love. Check out his videos. And if you like his channel, likes and subscribe. And affordability of India, just to expand on it. I mean, you can stay at places like the Hosteler, these hostels. They're a national chain, and you find them in many places, especially a lot of the places up in the north and around Goa and stuff like that. Hostel. I'll leave the information in the description box below. I stayed at the Hosteler in Jaipur and in Delhi, and it was cheap. I mean, 800 rupees a night, like $10 or $9. And air conditioning, and they kept the bathroom very clean in Delhi. Jaipur was a little different of a story. I don't know why, but it's still affordable and good Wi-Fi, great Wi-Fi, and their stuff. They have a backup Jenny, and there are other places like Zostal, I said, Mustache, Go Stops, and whatever. Very affordable to travel in India and meet fellow travelers from India and from abroad, and you make connections. You might even make lifelong friends and all of that in India. So affordable, street food, so good, so delicious, so cheap. The vegetarian stuff, because I'm a vegetarian. I am a vegetarian. You get dahi puri, ram ladu, poha pakwan or poha, Raj Kachori, you get thalis, you get idlis, you get the chutneys, and you just got to know where to eat on the street where you see people eating and they look well dressed, and there are a lot of people there, and you see the turnover. The food is being cooked constantly and not something that you see in the little window thing. Like fried food you're good with. You're not a problem with kachoris or samosas. But the other kind of stuff, you want it to be made fresh right there, and the sweets are delicious. I mean, everything's affordable. I mean, under $1, you get so many meals on the street for under $1. It is recommended that women, when they're traveling solo, in many areas, don't go out at night, like in large cities, Mumbai, whatever, Delhi. If you're in places like Pushkar, spiritual places, or Rishikesh, in the spiritual areas like Tapovan and Lakshman Jula and Ram Jula, or if you're in wherever, Varanasi, you'll be safe in general, very, very safe. But still, it's recommended because it's just not just for foreign women, it's for Indian women. Indian women also say the same. It's not good to go out alone in certain areas at night. And I saw it with my own 2 eyes a few times where an Indian woman was walking, and she saw 3 or 4 Indian guys together, or 5 at night in an area, and she would just literally cross the street to the other side and keep walking, or turn back on 2 or 3 occasions. And I didn't address the issue of safety. It is a very safe country. They practice ahimsa overall, non-violence. It is a rare occasion that somebody will pull a gun on you. I mean, really, not really happening unless you're in some really disputed territory, like what they say, the border between Pakistan and Kashmir, Jammu, whatever that area. So maybe in terms of something bad going on, but very safe for solo travelers. Women just have to take some precautions because there are some people who are just shisty individuals. So you have to be really careful, because I did speak to some foreign travelers there from Russia, from Germany, from Italy, but they said overall they felt very safe, but on a very few occasions it was something else. And that's not the swastika of the Germans. That is the swastika peace and prosperity symbol that has been around for millennia in Vedic culture. So much for saying goodbye. I forgot to talk about the awesome, the beautiful hiking experiences you can have in the states of Himachal Pradesh, up in the Himalayas, the beautiful mountain ranges there in Uttarakhand. And I had it in 2019 in Himachal Pradesh. It was great. I was up there in the Parvati Valley. I hiked up all the way to a village called Gargi. Check out, I'm going to leave the links to the Instagram, and maybe I think they have a channel on YouTube called Sunview Cafe that I found through Airbnb back in 2019. And I stayed there for a total of 10 days because I had my knee was injured from a football injury, American football, because I hiked up and I didn't warm up before hiking all the way up. It was 4.5 kilometers. And then I did hiking before I got there in the village of Balyani. And I'll leave a clip or two of what I saw during that hike. It was just awesome. And you can go to Kasol in the Parvati Valley of Himachal Pradesh, and you can get people to go on day hikes, or you can go on treks, overnight treks, like 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, and see all these beautiful trails and places in Himachal Pradesh, in Manali and Spiti Valley. But I didn't get to go to Spiti Valley. I was only there in Parvati Valley and in the Kulu district of Himachal Pradesh. And in Uttarakhand, I remember, I'll leave in the description box here the link to a video where I was invited to an Indian wedding, to a woman's bachelor, the woman's bachelor, the bride's bachelor party, because in India it's 3 days. First, the one for the bachelorette, for the bride, then for the groom the following day, I think it is, or vice versa, and then the last day is the wedding itself. And I was there for the bride's thing. It was awesome. People, village people are so kind in general in Uttarakhand, and I saw nothing different from the kindness I experienced when I was there. And I slept overnight. A friend that I met in Rishikesh invited me, and that was one of the best surprises I did not expect from my travel in India, to be invited. We were like wedding crashers. Well, she was a friend of the family and everything, but I was a foreigner, and they had never had a foreigner in that village, from what I understand. I think it's Jakoli or Pauri. But anyhow, hiking is beautiful in India. Go for it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there is no coincidence in life. The cosmos, the universe is the way it is. And here is the one and only Gabriel Traveler.
Hey there, how's it going? The amazing Golden Temple, my first time here.
Yeah, what do you
Amritsar,
think?
Punjab. Oh, it's just gorgeous.
And what do you think about the people, the Punjabi people?
So just like mellow, peaceful, chilled out, like it's a crowded scene, but everyone is just, enjoying it, and no pressure or, pushing or anything like that. So yeah, it's a good experience for sure.
Oh, well, very nice that you're enjoying this. Now, please remember, I'm going to leave the link down below for his channel. Check him out. He's constantly traveling all over the world. How many countries are 99, 102?
92.
92?
Yeah.
I remember I saw recently you were talking about the notebook, and you were taking off and you were doing the scribbles and readjusting.
Exactly.
Like 13 times or 14 times in India already.
13th, yeah.
The 13th time. So he's a stand-up guy, and he's a very nice person. Please do check him out. He's got a lot of adventures, a lot of trekking all over, and good advice, good tips too.
Right on. Glad to hear it.
Thanks a lot, Gabe.
Happy trails. Safe travels.